They were always there hiding in plain sight. But when your spiritual awakening begins, something changes. You start seeing what you were never supposed to see. The smiles that once looked genuine suddenly feel hollow. The people you thought were supporting you suddenly reveal cracks in their mask. And here's the truth. Spiritual awakening doesn't just open your eyes to higher consciousness. It exposes the secret enemies who were thriving in your blindness. But why were they so comfortable while you stayed unaware? When you live without awareness, you move through life on autopilot. You trust the wrong voices. You accept the wrong energy. You allow people into your space without question. And those who quietly drain you, those who benefit from your lack of awareness, they flourish while you stay stuck. But when awakening hits, the illusion shatters. It's almost unsettling at first. You notice things you can't unsee. You feel intentions without needing words. And the same people you once called friends begin to feel different. The question is, were they always like this, or did your awakening bring their true nature to the surface? This is the part no one warns you about. Awakening is not just light and bliss. It is also the moment you realize how much darkness was around you the whole time. Secret enemies are not always obvious. They don't always attack directly. Sometimes they smile in your face while silently rooting against you. Other times they act supportive, while subtly steering you away from your path. And before awakening, you couldn't tell the difference. But when the chosen ones awaken, they gain a new vision. It's not about what people say. It's about the energy behind their words. And energy never lies. So what happens when you finally stop listening to words and start listening to energy? Think about how many times you felt drained after being around someone, but you couldn't explain why. Back then you brushed it off. But after awakening, you understand. That was your intuition speaking. That was your inner guidance system screaming for you to notice. Spiritual awakening reveals the truth because it reconnects you with your inner compass. And once you align with that, hidden enemies lose their camouflage. They can't hide behind fake kindness anymore. They can't pretend forever, because your spirit recognizes what your eyes once ignored. But what do you do once the masks are gone and you can see the truth? Here's what's fascinating. The more you rise, the more these hidden enemies reveal themselves. Why? Because your growth threatens their comfort. Your higher consciousness shines a light that makes their shadows impossible to conceal. This is why, when chosen ones awaken, they often lose people they thought would be with them forever. It feels like betrayal, but in reality it's exposure. Your awakening forces the truth into the open. And that truth is simple. Not everyone who stands beside you is meant to walk with you into your higher self. But how do you handle the pain of realizing some people were never really with you? Awakening doesn't just reveal enemies. It also shows you your strength. It makes you realize that every hidden enemy was, in fact, a teacher. They showed you what fake support looks like, so you could value real loyalty. They revealed what low vibrations feel like, so you could protect your energy fiercely. They tried to hold you back, but in doing so, they pushed you towards self-mastery. Without them, you wouldn't have recognized the power of your own light. So maybe the real question is, were they enemies or were they necessary for your evolution? When the masks fall, everything changes. You stop chasing validation from those who were never rooting for you. You stop begging for love in places designed to drain you. And you start building your life around those who match your frequency. Awakening clears the room. It pulls down the curtains. It shows you who's real, who's fake, and who has been feeding off your energy in silence. And once you know, you can't go back. That's the gift and the challenge of spiritual awakening. But what new life opens up when you finally let go of those who were secretly against you? Imagine the freedom of no longer second-guessing people's intentions. Imagine the strength of walking away without guilt, because you know your energy is sacred. Imagine the clarity of living surrounded only by those who uplift, not those who secretly hope for your downfall. That's what higher consciousness gives you. It's not just awareness of the universe. It's awareness of the people in your universe. And that awareness is priceless. And yet with this clarity comes a responsibility. Will you protect your energy, or will you ignore the signs and fall back asleep? Here's the ultimate truth. Spiritual awakening reveals secret enemies not to scare you, but to empower you. To show you that you were never weak, you were simply blind. Now your eyes are open. Now your spirit is awake. And now you hold the power to decide who walks with you and who fades into the background. The only question left is, what will you do with this power? If this connected with you, thank you for watching until the end. Protect your energy. Trust your intuition. Honor your awakening. And if this message lit something inside you, like and subscribe. Because your journey into higher consciousness is only just beginning.